What's up? Welcome back to the Wasatch Front Living YouTube channel. I appreciate you guys tuning in today. It's kind of a cool thing we're going to be doing. We're going to be going over new construction homes going in the Draper, Utah area. So Draper is a great place to live, which we'll go over very briefly, but one of the most premier places to live in, at the very least, Salt Lake County. Lots of trails, lots of hiking, lots of outdoor activities, and access to both Salt Lake County, Utah County, and lots of great things. So if you're interested in learning more about what new homes and what kind of new construction is going on in Draper, stay tuned. Thank you again for joining us. Really appreciate it. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the Wasatch Front Living YouTube channel. That way, when we put out cool new videos just like this one, you get notified so you don't miss out on any of the cool content we put out. So like I was saying, we're going to be talking about Draper, Utah today, and specifically the new construction in Draper. But real quick, we'll talk about Draper just really fast. Draper, like I was saying in the intro, is a very premier place to live in Utah. It's at the very southeast portion of Salt Lake County, and it's nestled right in between, the mountains there. So you're tucked in, and it goes all the way up into the mountains. You have access to hiking, to biking, to all the outdoor stuff you could possibly want. And Draper itself is a very upscale community. So there's plenty of retail, lots of nice stores, lots of nice people, and everything to boot there. So Draper is a great place to live. But with it being a more premier place to live, land prices are much more expensive in Draper than in a lot of places, pretty much anywhere else in the valley. So Draper is at the tip top, at least within the valley, of land prices. So just as a quick example, you could get a third acre in Draper and it's gonna cost you in the mid threes right now. And it can be more varying on location. So if you're more into the heart of Draper, it's going to be a little less expensive. When you start working towards the mountains there, it's going to be quite a bit more expensive. So you could work into the fours, even into the mid fours for a third of an acre, give or take, right? So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a perspective on what kind of town Draper is and the kind of costs that are associated with living in Draper. All right, enough of that. Let's go ahead and dig into what new construction is going on in Draper. All right, let's go ahead and jump into these new construction homes in Draper, Utah. So we're going to start out with an Edge Homes development called Hidden Canyon Estates. This is located in the Suncrest area, so kind of southeast Draper up into the mountains. It's a really cool place. It's a little overview of what the subdivision looks like. Prices are starting in the sixes, so really more realistically with a lot premium and usually a typical amount of upgrades, you're going to be pushing into the sevens. So builders always put that as the lowest possible thing, but really it isn't representative of your out the door price most of the time, especially in this market right now. Most of the subdivision is sold. This has been going on for a while now, but there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 available lots still, and those are going to be released at some point here in the future, probably in the next couple months or weeks. But a really well developed community. Again, it's up in Suncrest, so it's a really nice spot. Some other features, I believe there's no HOA up in this community, which is pretty rare, especially for a planned unit subdivision in anywhere in Salt Lake, Utah, or Davis counties. Usually these big dense subdivisions have an HOA with them, though they're usually relatively small in any case. It's just the model, pretty typical of an Edge home that you'll see. Like here it says no HOA, so Draper offers all these things, especially where this subdivision is. You're going to be finding tons of hiking trails and biking and outdoor things to do, so it's a great place to live. Okay, let's go on to Palomino Point. So this is located more into the heart of Draper rather than southeast Draper. Still, most of Draper is a great place to live. You can't really go wrong. Prices are high, at least land prices are high, but it is a good place to live. Land prices are high for a reason. So these say they're starting at $865. So again, that's very optimistic. You can expect 50 to even 100,000 more than that to get maybe some things that you want as far as upgrades and counting lot premiums and things like that. It's right next to Corner Canyon High School. So this is a very sought after area because Corner Canyon is one of the best schools in the state with athletics and academics. So a lot of people love to live in Draper, but they love to be in the Corner Canyon school district. Well, I guess it's Canyon School District, but in the Corner Canyon zone there. So there's just a few of the floor plans that you can get there. New construction, almost every builder gives you an unfinished basement unless you pay for that upgrade. Some builders don't even offer that upgrade, but some do. So right now there's this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 under construction. The model is left, and there's a couple of lots already sold and completed. So one of these might fall out of contract and you might be able to come in and scoop up a house, but it's a little unlikely. All right, let's go on to Fox Landing. This is also in Draper. This community is by Right Homes. They aren't quite as big as Edge or Ivory, but they do have quite a few subdivisions going on around in Salt Lake County and other places. But prices here are going to be pretty similar, anywhere from 6 up into the 9s, most likely. This is their model home up at Fox Landing, and this is their little plat map that they have going. Pretty sure they're well into phase 3 here. If you want to learn more about the availability of this subdivision, just let me know and I can reach out and see what available lots and what prices are starting at this point with a lot premium. They don't typically put lot premiums on the site because they want people to reach out to them, get their information so they can continue to follow up with them and possibly get them to buy a home. So a few of the pictures, these are all pretty typical. I mean, you see prices for Draper going into the 7s up into the 9s and over $1 million. But with these production builders, the reason that the prices are so high, it's not necessarily that you're getting a nicer home than you would be in a different area. It's just that land prices are so much higher in Draper that you're almost in a lot of cases, not in every case, but in a lot of cases you're getting pretty similar home as far as upgrades and finishes go. It's just that you're paying a lot more for the land. So don't be, I guess, deceived by the high price tag and think that, oh, I'm getting such a nicer home than I would be out in the Riverton or South Jordan or Eagle Mountain, whatever area. It's the location that you're paying for most of the time when you see a high price tag with these production builders. But nice finishes. Obviously, most people would be 100% okay with living in here, and there's nothing wrong with the finishes. They're just not luxury finishes necessarily. Okay, on to Hamlet Homes. Their community is called, I might be saying this wrong, but Edelweiss or Edelweiss. They lay out their prices here. Again, it's 2,800 square feet, but if it has a basement, it's not going to be finished. So really, you're probably paying closer to $610 plus the lot premium and whatever upgrades you choose for maybe half or a little bit more than half of the square footage there. So it's pretty expensive. $639, $641, $657, $661, and $701. I think $726. I think this is their biggest one. No, I'm wrong again. $736. So it's the highest price point. Again, add on a lot premium and upgrades, and you're going to be probably pushing more towards $8 out the door with this floor plan and any of the other ones. So this one is also located in Suncrest. So let's see if we can use this map here. So the Palomino point one is more down here, and the edge and this one are up here in the Suncrest area. So Draper goes all the way down into around here, shoots back up around this way. Okay, Da Vinci Homes, they don't have a very robust website, but they have a couple little minor subdivisions going on in the Draper area, more in the southeast area, not quite into the Suncrest area, but southeast going in towards the mountains a little bit. They're more of a custom home builder, but it seems like they do some semi-custom product. And this is some examples of things they've done. So you're going to be getting away from the cookie cutter feel of like an Edge or an Ivory, more into the custom zone with Da Vinci Homes. But if you like more information, I'm happy to reach out on your behalf and see where their prices are starting at, but I would imagine that they're somewhere in the same range as all the ones we've looked at before. Also, that's heavily dependent on their lot sizes that they're advertising, but most likely. Okay, Sterling Heights. This is in Draper. This is more into the heart of Draper. These are some upscale townhomes. So townhome is shared wall, but you technically own the land that you're on and the entire structure that your house is, but you share a wall with a neighbor. These are starting in the 5s. So if we back out here, this is coming down into the southwest portion of Draper here. There's some nice retail there, quick accessibility to the freeway, just off of Bangor Highway there. So good spot in Draper. Again, starting in the 5s for a townhome, and they are, like it says here, taking reservations. So if you're interested in a nicer finished townhome, especially in a great location, this might be a great option for you. All right, the last one we're going to look at is by Cascade Homes. These guys are more like the right homes. They're not as big. They don't do as many things as Edge or Ivory does, but production builder nonetheless. And so this subdivision is called Brooks Lane. They have their floor plans and some general renderings laid out for you here. Prices are starting at $720, so really expect $760 or up from that point. Just add a little bit to each base price there. But some nice homes. They're more looking to go towards that nice modern farmhouse style, at least with the coloring. You got the white on the black, you got the gray colors, so all those modern colors being incorporated in their plans. This one's located pretty near those townhomes that we were just talking about. So this was the retail. There's a nice grocery store, Harmon's right there, and a few cool restaurants. You get easy access onto the I-15, or if you're working out west, you can just ride along Bangor Highway, and that'll take you exactly where you need to be. Good spot though. Nice homes. I mean, you're going to get a nice home in this price point, for sure. Nice modern open floor plans, modern colorings, stuff like that. These pictures though probably reflect some heavy upgrades as far as the lighting there. That's not a standard thing you see. Flooring, also these kind of this backsplash would be an upgrade. This would be an upgrade. Those beams we see on here would be an upgrade, things like that. All right, that is it for the new construction going on in Draper, Utah. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that you learned a little bit about what's going on in here in Draper, specifically about the new construction going on. If you guys have any questions about availability in those certain communities, please reach out to me. I'd love to reach out for you on your behalf and talk to the agent and see what's going on there. In a lot of cases, it's hard to know, even on a day-to-day basis, what exactly is going to be available in each subdivision because of the way the market is. So lots and homes are going at record pace. So you could have checked the plat map tonight, and in the morning, I mean, it's the weekend, so it's a little different story, but in the morning, it could be gone, right? Things are going that fast. So if you do have any questions, please let me know, and I'll find out more info for you to, hopefully get you into some new construction here in Draper. If you aren't looking for new construction though, and just looking to get into an existing house, there's plenty of great options that way too. So if you're interested, reach out to me. I'm a realtor and I'd love to help you. My contact info has been there throughout the video, so feel free to call, text, or email, whichever your preference is, and get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you again for watching today, and don't forget to subscribe to the Wasatch Front Living YouTube channel. Or go ahead and drop a comment, leave a like. We appreciate all of it. Thank you again, and I'll talk to you next time on the Wasatch Front Living YouTube channel. See you guys.